How's it going, guys? Just chilling here in Bali, and a lot of people have been asking me, they're like, Mike, I want to become successful. I want to live a lifestyle of freedom and abundance and just like break the corporate chains of corporate slavery, but I just don't know how, So in today's video, we're gonna go over, my fellow freedom fighters, the 3 things that you need to give up on. Intro. How's it going, guys? If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Mike Vasile. I'm a YouTuber, author, investor, public speaker. But with that being said, a lot of people have been coming up to me and they're like, Mike, I want to learn how to break the chains of my corporate slavery. And this is exactly what I have to tell them. In order for them to become successful, they need to make sure they give up on these 3 things. The first thing they need to understand is they need to give up on the how mentality. So many people are like, oh, how do I do this? How do I do that? But it doesn't really matter how you do things if you do not know why you're doing things, okay? Because the why, that's what motivates you to actually go through the hardships, go through the pain. When you're failing, right? That's what's gonna inspire you to keep on going. So let's actually go on to the second step. Now, a lot of people don't understand what I'm talking about. What do you mean the why mentality? For example, so many people that come up to me and my main competitors, right? They're always just focusing on the how, but they never truly get it, because all the how is, right? It could be Shopify, it could be Amazon FBA, it could be social media marketing agency, it could be Facebook ads. The how doesn't matter because it's just a vehicle, and if you don't have gasoline in the vehicle, it's not gonna go anywhere. For example, for me, it doesn't matter what vehicle I have because my why is so much greater than any hardness or difficulty that anyhow can happen. Like I remember, man, when I was like in college, right? And like I would come back home every single 6 months because my mom was working like 16 hours a day. My dad was working 3 jobs to just pay for my dental school, right? And it was like tough. There was a time where like I would literally keep on coming home every 6 months, and I saw my parents literally get older, just super stressed, spending all this time at work, not with each other, struggling and going through just like in debt to make sure that me and my little sister get to college. And in that time, I kind of like saw them get older, kind of like the flipbook animation sequences that you see like Mickey Mouse and stuff like that. Except here it wasn't like a joke. It was my parents, right? It was my parents' lives. And I just realized that it doesn't matter how hard things get, because I know that it's never gonna be as hard as what my mom and dad had to go through. So it didn't matter what the how was. It could have been Amazon FBA. It could have been social media marketing agency. It could have been Facebook ads. It could have been e-commerce. It could have been drop shipping. It didn't matter because my why trumped any amount of difficulty and hardships that I had to go through. So that being said, let's actually go through the second thing that you need to give up on if you want to become successful. So the second thing that you want to give up on, kind of like the swan, is negative people. What do I mean by that? Every single negative person in your life, literally pick them up and just drop them. Because the thing about negative people, right, especially when it comes to entrepreneurship, is, it's poisonous, right? And I remember when I was in college, right? Or when I was just like hanging out with a bunch of like my friends, dude, no one supported my dreams, my goals, my ambitions. And it's kind of like a flower, right? If the flower is not growing, you don't fix the flower, you pick it up and change its environment. You change the soil, you nurture it, you water it. You make sure that it's in a good position and environment to grow. And that's the exact same thing with entrepreneurship. And if you want to become successful, you need to be willing to change your environment so it will help you out in the end. So let's actually go on to the third thing that you have to actually give up in order to become successful. Now, the third thing that you guys have to give up is your need to try doing things on your own, because there's a reason that Tony Robbins says that you can always see who the pioneers are, because they're going to be face down in the dirt with arrows in their back. When I first started in entrepreneurship, I knew that I didn't have to reinvent the wheel, because there were people that were already on the same mission that I was on, that were already further ahead than I was, but have already made every single failure that I possibly could have made. So instead of me making the same failures, I just saw what they failed when they failed, and I learned from their mistakes, okay? Oh, a smart man will learn from his own mistakes, but a wise man will learn from other people's mistakes. And that's why, dude, you always need to learn from the people that have the results that you want, because of the fact that they've already done what you are trying to do. And that's exactly why, dude, I make my blog. That's why I make this YouTube channel. It's to help the next generation of entrepreneurs. So that's kind of like a really quick video. Right now, I'm just gonna be chilling And do you like more of these motivational videos? I have no idea what you guys want. Seriously, comment below what you guys want. And if you are loving these videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button, join the Freedom Fighter family. And you know, for everyone else, we just opened up the free live training with Facebook ads and e-commerce and social media marketing agency, literally everything that you need to know, the end all be all of free trainings, link in description. And for everyone else, thank you guys so much for being a part of the family. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Outro.